And here I am at New Radnor Castle, which is a magnificent motte and bailey in what was Radnorshire many years ago. It's absolutely astonishing in size and shows the great power of those lords who would have held these lands centuries ago. If I pan round here, I'm on top of the motte at the moment, and now you can see the vast distances which the lords who owned these lands would have been able to survey. And like all great castles, it positions itself in the landscape to be seen and respected by all around. But also this was a military stronghold without a doubt. If we look down here, you can see how high above the town we actually are. And then behind me now, this is the top of the motte, and it's actually quite sizable. You can't really see very much, obviously, because it's overgrown now with the passage of time. But here, on the edge of the motte, the land rises, and I wonder whether this is in fact the remains of a stone shell keep. There are plenty of depressions on top of this motte which suggest a large civilized dwelling of a court of some kind, a local court. And we'll look a bit later at the moats surrounding the motte itself and also the bailey. And this is the centre of the motte we're looking at now. Depressions all around which suggest buildings of some kind, administrative functions, kitchens, a hall perhaps, a well, all now gone away. This part of New Radnor Castle is particularly interesting because we're on top of the motte, we're looking down into the ditch, and there appears to be a hornwork which protects the entrance to the motte, and beyond that hornwork is the bailey. So here we are on top of the motte. I'm going to pan round now. Where you see the trees in the foreground, they are actually on the hornwork, a sort of protective function to the motte itself. There would have been a bridge from this to the motte and the central courtyard area on top of the motte. Swinging round now, you can see the end of the hornwork here, and then as I raise the camera, where the sheep are, you can see a ditch before the sheep and the main bailey. And this marks the outer perimeter of New Radnor Castle. It's of substantial size and was clearly a major administrative centre in its time. And now, like so many castles of its period, not one stone is left standing upon another, and all we hear is the passing of the traffic, the movement of the birds, the munching of the sheep, and of history all is silent.